Right. Hey everyone, I'm Kloo. So, I have been having a blast with this deck, right? It's Burn Shiyana, but full gimmick mode. So we have Blossom of Spring, Crown Dominion for the gold, Goliath Gauntlets, and Mage Master Boots. So basically, we've gone from rather than just cashing out a bunch of defensive equipment that hopefully prolongs our life, to really speeding up the deck. So as soon as we find Arc Lightning and Blazing Aether, depending on how much AB the opponent has, we can just pop everything that we have on board and burn them down that way. What this also means is technically the fact that I've just slotted in the equipment pieces to the original Shiner deck that I was using was kind of a mistake, right? Because we don't actually need the blues. We're no longer searching for cash out, although cash out is sort of a win more, right? We can still cash out the crown, the Aegis, and even the flail if we want, but we don't need the blues because we don't consistently need the silver for the Arc Lightning shenanigans, which means that it's probably time for a tune-up for the deck, right? So the full extent means we go to Count Your Blessings, right? And, well, it should do decently, right? We have a ton of survivability. Against no AB, just find one Arc Lightning and a Blazing Aether, and they'll generally do the trick. Against AB, you just have to look for the whole combo, and again, we have lots of ways to stall, get ourselves out of a pickle, and just block a lot. So yeah, let me fine-tune the deck a little bit. So, how'd it turn out? Well, again, we have a whole bunch of go again. So 1 go again, 2 go again, 3 go again, 4, 5 depending on the action we use, and then Arc Lightning provides another 2. So that's 7 go agains, so 7 damage, for then 14 with the Blazing Aether, right? So if we get 2 Blazing Aethers, generally speaking, that should be enough. If we get 2 Arc Lightnings, should be enough. If we find the whole 4, definitely going to be enough. But other than that, right, just increasing our survivability and the other sort of utility cards and attack cards that we can throw out. So I really like Give and Take, because Give and Take essentially, if the opponent does block it, allows us to recycle an Arc Lightning, a Heartbeat of the Candlehold. Basically, all our action cards are kind of high value for them to be cycled back through Give and Take, right? Then we have cards like Sink Below, Count Your Blessings as our big defensive crux now. That definitely outvalues the solid blues I was taking, like Movable or Rally the Rearguard, and of course Blade Beckoner pieces. Although I do really, again, like that as the draft set, but overall, I think this is going to perform decently. For our inventory, we have our Arcane Switches, so Lantern with the Shield, Arcanite Skullcap if we really need the immense AB, Soul Reaping for, Bolton or Prison matchup, and then depending on who we're playing, Buzzsaw, Collapsing, and our Spike Pit Trap. And the cards I swap out are Whispers of the Oracle, and then Sonata Phantasmia, right? So if I need all 3 traps, 2 Whispers and 1 Sonata. If I only need 2, just the Whispers, right? So how'd it fare? Well, let's see how many people we can burn. So, how was that? Right? Montage a little bit better than the full Blitz games, right? Because technically speaking, I know some of you really like the Shiyana stuff, but they don't necessarily do so well. But overall, right, the deck serves as a nice, solid AB check. If your opponent doesn't run AB, you're gonna have a good time. Now, overall, right, I've done 12 games in total, and we've won 6 of them, so a nice even 50 split, right? So that's still fairly decent to me, right? A 50% win rate so far with the deck, right? It's still kind of rough against Fatigue, definitely rough against aggro once they get going. Arachne, I keep running into this Arachne that just dunks on me with Spreading Plagues, in all honesty, right? But, again, I'm having a blast with it, right? I do feel it's actually decently competitive too. Now, when it comes to Count Your Blessings, right? I don't hate it, but I don't love it either, right? They're still a bit awkward to use. I feel I could probably do a bit better just by taking Shelter from the Storm, right? Better defense reactions, probably Sift and Rowdy Locals, just for the stronger blue bases, because we still want blues to feed into like Germinate, Sonata Phantasmia, right? Because essentially we have, alternative win conditions. We don't just have to burn them down with Arc Lightning now. We can still try and get to Rune Chant into a Blazing Aether, or just doing decent damage through Endless Winter, give and take, stealing a nice big card with Alluring Inducement, depending on the matchup. So having those extra outs, right, makes me want to not so much run Count Your Blessings. And then the other big one is I definitely don't like Gorgorian Tome in it. My mind with it is it's just an easy, extra. Go again with Arc Lightning, but every other scenario when you find it, it's horrid. So I would probably swap Gorgorian's Tome for just one Golden Sun, right? And then Golden Sun is nice and simple. You cash in your shield, and you get a nice big attack, right? That does work, right? It doesn't have to be gold token, it's just gold, and shield counts as gold, right? So yeah, one copy of Golden Sun instead of the Gorgorian's Tome, and either continue with Count Your Blessings, or swap it out for Shelter, Rowdy, and Sift. But, anyway, I'll put it in the description, let me know what you think. There.